Welcome back once again to my channel, ACB Designs. And on this tutorial, guess what? I'm going to teach you how to make a front lace play suit. And if you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel. Press the notification bell to notify you anytime I upload any video. Before I go on with the tutorials on how to make a front lace play suit, you first of all take our measurements. Okay, so we need our bust measurement. That is 33 inches. You see where the thread is? That is where I want my waist measurement to be. Okay, so my waist measurement is 24.5. And then the hip measurement. When you get to the hip, you need to drag the tape measure down bit by bit until it's perfect. So I add 40.5. 40.5. The next measurement is our round thigh. Around thigh 24.5. The short length, I prefer the short length to be 13 inches. You can reduce yours or increase yours as well. The shoulder to waist 16.5. Okay, so these are the materials we'll be needing for our front lace play suit. Two contrasting fabric, your zipper, your tape measure, and then your 1-inch cotton bias. Yes, so let's get started. Okay, so I would like to do every cutting on a lining before transferring to my main fabric. The short length I used was 13 inches. So 13 inches here. And then okay, let me draw a line before I continue. Okay, the hip measurement. So from my waist to my hip measurement, my hip will be 11 inches, and then my crotch 12 inches. Okay. Okay, so this is our crotch line, our hip line, crotch line, and then our short length. Okay, so working on the hip, I got hip 40.5 and I'm taking 0.5 off, making remaining 40 inches. And then 40 inches divided by 4 will be 10 inches. 10 inches plus 1.5 inch for our crotch, and then 1 inch for our seam allowance. Yes, so basically it will be 12.5. I'm taking the 12.5 here. Okay, so 2.5. This is where our 12.5 ends. This is where our 2.5 from 12. This is where the 12.5 ends. So coming in was 2.5. Okay. Then let's take the crotch measurement. 1.5 here. Okay. It's the same way from this side to this place is 12.5, and you're taking the same thing upwards. 12.5 here. Then we connect with our ruler this way. So from here I came in 2.5. The same thing I'll be doing here, 2.5 in. like this. Then I'll connect it to with my ruler. After, I'll draw my crotch curve like this. Okay, so the waist measurement for my dummy was 24. 24 divided by 4 will give me 6 inches plus 1 inch allowance, making 7 inches. So I'm taking 7 inches here. And I'll connect to my hip line with my ruler this way. Okay, around tie for my dummy was 24 inches. Okay, so this is it. The length of the shorts was 13 inches plus 2 inches allowance, making 15. So 15 inches. Yeah, the 15 inches there. Connect with the ruler, then join this line like this. So we are done with our front shorts. Now we're about to cut out. Yes, so I'm done cutting out. So the next thing I'll be doing is to cut our back shorts. Okay, so we're about to cut our back shorts. We're going to raise this front where the crotch is. We will raise the line 1 inch, then we take it this way 1.5 inch like this. Afterwards, we will connect it this way. We are connecting to our side shorts like this. So from the crotch area, you come up the waist line 1 inch, and then you take it away 1.5 inch. Afterwards, you draw your line connecting the side pattern here, or the side of your shorts. Now we are coming down this way. We are taking 3 inches from our front crotch away like this. So from our front crotch away is 3 inches. Now we connect where our 1.5 ends. We are bringing it down like this. Then we connect this 3 inches to the line we brought down this way. You connect it to the line we brought down this way. Then we bring this line also downwards. This is all we have for our back pattern. Now I'm about to cut out. Yes, so after cutting out, you'll be getting something like this. This is the back pattern, and then this is the front pattern. So we are about to transfer this on our main fabric. Thank you. So we are done transferring the front to your main fabric and then the back to your main fabric. You get something like this. We are taking the lining off. Now we locate the wrong sides of each. Okay, we are about to join it. There are so many ways in killing a cat. Okay, this is one of our back. We are placing the right side facing this way, the right side of this also facing this way. So what we're about to do is place one front, right side facing the back short like this, and then the right side of the front also facing the back like this. Then you go ahead and then stitch 1 inch from the waist downwards. Same thing to this place, 1 inch from the waist downwards. Yes, as I said, there are so many ways in curling a cat. Someone will decide to join the front to front and then the back to back. But here I'm teaching you how to join the back to front and then the back to front as well here. Okay, so the next step is we will open it this way. This is the back and then this is the front. Then we place the right side of the other front and back also like this. You make sure the seam line matches here. Okay, like this. Okay, so what we're about to do now is to take our measurements. We're about to shape it to fit the measurement I took. The waist measurement was 24 minus 1, making 23. The reason why I'm taking the minus 1 is because the fabric is stretchy. So 24 minus 1, 23. 23, it will be 11.5. This is it. 2 inches here and 2 inches here. Okay. When we come to the hip measurement, the hip was 40. 40 minus 1 will be 39. Okay. So this place is 38 and then 39. That's 19.5 here. Then we share the rest among each sides. So 6 inches, I'll take 3 inches here and then bring 3 inches also here. Okay. So the next thing we are about to do is to connect our lines with a ruler this way. So you connect all the way from the waist down to the 3 inches marked here. Then we do the same thing too for the back side. Okay, so this is it. When you get to this side, you just curve it to your crotch like this. Let's say wideness of 1 inch or 3/4. You do the same thing for the back. Okay, so this is it. You go ahead and then this is the front part, so you go ahead and then sew on the line here, and then you come here, you leave about 9 inches for the back, at the back, sorry, 9 inches at the back as our zip allowance, and then we stitch from this mark downwards to our crotch. After stitching on our front line, leaving the back zip opened from the waist to this place 9 inches and then stitched downwards, we're about to open it this way. Open it like this. Then we go ahead and seal the crotch like this. 1 inch. We are going to seal it 1 inch. Yes. So after joining the crotch 1 inch, what we are about to do next is to raise a little bit at the side. Just a little. like this. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, like this. Now you go ahead and then fold it in and then stitch all around. Same thing to the other leg. Yes, so after stitching the down part or the hem of your shorts, you will get something like this. Okay, so we are done for the shorts. We are about to work on the top. Okay, our fabric is placed on fold. The next thing to do is to have your bust measurement. That was 33 inches. We have 33 inches for the bust measurements of my dummy. So let's say 32 inches. 32 inches divided by 4 will be 8 inches, plus 3 inches for our dart allowance and then sewing allowance, making 11 inches. So we have 11 inches here. Okay, it's going to be a bustier. And then a bustier, I'm taking 7 inches from that's from my shoulder to my chest, or from the upper bust from my shoulder to my upper bust. I'm taking 7 inches off. So probably I'll be starting from 7 inches down. Yeah, so from shoulder to waist I add 16.5 plus, let's say 1 inch allowance, making 17.5. Okay, same thing here, 17.5. Then connect with our ruler like this. Okay, the next thing to do is to take the measurement of your underbust. Underbust, from shoulder to underbust, 15 inches. Same thing here, 15 inches. Yes, and then from your shoulder to nipple, yes, I'm using 11 inches. And I mark same thing here, 11 inches. Yes, so now I'm going to connect my bust point line, then I'll connect under bust line too. Okay, like this. We are about to take in our dart. So from center front to our bust, our dart, I'm using 3.5. Same thing here, 3.5. And then same thing at the top part, 3.5. That's our chest line. So that interval will be 2 inches. Like this. Yes. This is our bust point line, where our bust point is, our under bust, waist measurement, and then chest line. So you're about to connect the lines. Okay, so your bust line will be connected to the waistline. That's for the dart. And then when it comes to the bust points, you are connecting the under bust to the bust points like this. this. Then the chest line to the bust point like this. Yes. So what we're about to do is to cut out this for our front. We're about to cut the same thing for the back. Okay, so this is what you'll be getting. What happens to the front is that you're going to cut out that. You round this place so that it doesn't be pointed. Yes, you round here to. Okay, so you'll be getting something like this when cut out. I will not be putting any dart at my back because the fabric stretches, so I'm eliminating that for my back side. Yes, the next thing to do is to open this one, the front or the center front fabric, allowing the right side face you. Then this is for the side and side. You place the right side onto the right side of the center front pieces like this. Then you go ahead and then stitch 3/4 inch upwards. You also place the side one, the right side facing the center front right, like this. Then we go ahead and stitch 3/4 inch starting from the waist upwards. Yes, but before joining the side pattern or the side fabric to the center front fabric, you need to cut 2 of the fronts. Same thing, 2 of the fronts, one as lining. Okay, so what we're about to do now, this is the back. We're about to work on the back. You locate the center of the back like this. Don't worry about this part because after shaping I'll cut this off. Also locating the center for the front by giving it a notch. Same thing here. Then we place right side to right side. You see, I didn't take any zip allowance, so we're about to take the zip allowance. That would be 1 inch. So this is how we are taking the zip allowance 1 inch like this. Okay, then we open. We place right sides of each together, making sure the notch matches the center. Okay, bust measurement for the dummy was 33 inches. 33 inches because the fabric stretches, and because of our bustier here, we are going to take 4 inches off the 33 inches. Yes, the 4 inches off is because of our bustier, how curvy it is. We are taking 4 inches off so that when the dummy wears it, it will fit perfectly. Okay, so 4 inches off. 4 inches of 33 will be 29. Will be 29. Yeah, I have 30. Okay, 30.5. So meaning each side will have 0.5 like this. Like this. Okay. So when we come to the waist measurement for the dummy was 24 inches minus 1, making 23. So 12 inches is 24 inches, 23 come back 11.5. Then we share the remaining among each side. This is 3 inches, so we share it 1.5, 1.5. Then we join our bust where the bust measurement meets to the waistline. Like this. Now you're about to take the chest measurement, around chest measurement. Around chest measurement are 30 inches. 30 inches minus 2 inches of remaining 28, and I have 30 inches here. So meaning each side will be 1 inch, and then 1 inch. Then we connect our line like this. Connect this line to like this. So after connecting the lines, you will get something like this. You go ahead, then take the excess fabric off. So this is what we'll be getting. Yes, so after pinning, you open it this way, then you shape it. Please watch carefully. Okay, so we're about to shape the front to be sweethearts, then we bring it downwards like this. Okay, like this. So you'll be cutting out. Yes, so this is what we get after giving it a shape, a bustier top shape. Okay, so when we open, we get something like this. You see. So now what we do is, whatever that happens to the front, we'll do the same thing for the lining. So you see how it has been curved in a sweetheart way. You're going to do the same for the lining. Then this is how the back will also look like, to come down this way. And because our fabric wasn't enough, I'll be using bias to neaten the back. Okay, so as you can see, there is our front, and then the lining for our front. I cut the main thing, the main front again, the full front again for my lining, and then this is the back. I realized using the bias is very rigid, so if I intend to use the bias, I'm sure it's going to restrict my fabric from stretching. So what I did was I cut some facing. Yes, I cut a facing rather, since my fabric, the rest of my fabric wouldn't cut the whole back as my lining. Okay, so I'll go ahead and then divide the front, the center front into two. Same thing for the lining. Okay, so after dividing the front into two, what you're going to do now is you're going to make hoops. I'm going to use the bias to make it, so that I'll place it on it where I can lay the front. Okay, so these are my loops, the loops I made. Okay, so before I'll fix in my loops, I'll go ahead and then top stitch on my dart. I'll top stitch on my dart, leaving about ½ inch interval. Yes, I'll go ahead and then top stitch. Okay, before I'll fix in my loops. Yes, so after top stitching, you're going to get something like this. So we're about to fix in our loops. This is how we are placing it. But the interval, I want my interval, the interval of my loops is going to be 1 inch. So I'll place one here, then I'll pin. Same thing to the other side. Yes. So look very carefully the way I place my loops. The head rather faced outside, making the other unfinished parts inside. Yes, so after placing our loops on the front or center front, we'll be getting something like this. So what we're about to do is we'll place the right side. We'll place the right side of this part like this, facing it this way, and then right side facing it this way. So what we're about to do is we will stitch ½ inch from the down part all the way to this place and to this place. The same thing applied to the other side, all this place. Now coming to this place. So when you're done stitching, this is what you're going to get. So you turn it to the right side, you take away your pins, okay. So the next thing to do is to insert in a bone. We're going to insert in a bone just to make the bust area very firm. Because the fabric is very stretchy, we couldn't fuse it to make it very firm. So I'll bone my top. You can also bone yours, or you will leave it like that. We are fixing the bone in between the how do you call it, the half inch we stitched on the that, as in the top stitch we made, the interval we left. We are fixing the bone into it. Okay, at this point when you're done fixing the bone and it's too long, you're just going to cut some. You make the bone a bit shorter, okay, so that there will be enough space here for you to join your down part, as in stitch allowance, I mean. Same thing to this side, you make your boning very short, so that at least there will be. So this is what you're going to get when you sew the back facing to the back. You sew, yes, so at this point you're going to place the right side of the front onto the right side at the back, on the back. So right sides will be facing each other this way. Then we shape it to our preferred measurement, or we shape it to the measurement we took on the dummy. Yes, so we'll be getting something like this after shaping. Go ahead and then stitch the side and side. Then what we will do next is to join the top part to the shorts we made earlier on. After joining the shorts to the top, we go ahead and then fix our zipper. Fix our zip. The zip will be a contrasting color. As I said earlier on, I'm using two different colors, a white and a red, and I prefer my zip to be white instead of red, and then my lace at the front to be white instead of red. Yes, so after joining the top part to our shorts, and then our zip was also fixed with our front lace laced. Yes, I told you I'll be using two contrasting colors, that is white and then red. I chose white zip and then white lace as well. You can use the same color for your lace and then your zip. Okay,